Welcome to Close Up. Today we are here with actor and model DeLonn Donovan. Welcome to Close Up, DeLonn. We're so happy to have you with us today.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
For most of the audience that will see this interview, they have seen you in films like Warrior and on romance novel covers, and likely first became of you in regional and national print ads. But to tell us the truth, what was your first job in the industry, DeLonn? How did that impact your impression of the career you had chosen?
I would have to say my very first professional job was in a magazine for modeling. It was a magazine for a company called Aerie Sportswear. They're a local to Columbus, Ohio. But and that was print. It was a magazine for high school sports team, and that made me feel really good. It was a real set. You know, I didn't have to take any clothes. They provided all the clothes. They wanted my measurements before I went, so it felt good. You know, it was local. However, it was a professional job.
Back to the beginning, you know, everybody does embarrassing jobs when they start a career, regardless of their career. Usually on shows like this, there's footage of actors, you know, with the embarrassing photos from the beginning. Don't worry, I won't do that to you. But do you have anything like an underwear commercial or a terribly low-budget horror movie in your past?
Low-budget horror movie, definitely. It was fun though, but it was also local to Columbus. With a company here, but it's somewhere out there. Now you're gonna prompt me to go look it up. Now I want to go look it up and see if I can find it.
Do you remember what it was called?
Oh man, yeah. If you ask me a couple more questions, it'll come back to me, and I'll just.
We'll go on. If something rings a bell, let us know.
There you go.
Most people in the industry start out.
It's called Break. Ha! See,
Break.
I told you.
Everybody look it up. Break.
By Cutthroat, something, I think it was...
Media? Films,
media, Cutthroat, and Break. So
starring DeLonn Donovan. In May of last year, you started your own clothing line, DeLonn Donovan Apparel. What made you decide to start your own clothing line?
I've had the idea for a couple of years now, probably back since I actually got comfortable with the modeling. I don't know, maybe that was like 16, 17. But, I mean, what better for a model to wear his own clothes, like an actor to act in his own movie? I mean, you know, it kind of only made sense.
One of the first projects you did with your clothing line was to produce your very first pinup calendar, your calendar of you, right?
Right.
What made you decide to do a pinup calendar?
Well, I don't know. It's just I was thinking of something new, not necessarily new, but something new for me that I haven't done, and you know, just another way to market myself and get my fans some images that they could see, I guess, on a monthly basis.
12 months of DeLonn, right? Do you take fan suggestions, like, you know, them asking when your next calendar is coming out, into consideration when you put together a project like a pinup calendar or a photo shoot?
Of course, definitely. For one, I wouldn't be anywhere without my fans. And when you're trying to sell a product, you want to listen to your consumers. You don't want to put out something that they don't want. It's not a smart business move. So you always want to pay attention and take the advice of those who continually support you.
You said earlier that you were a little tired.
Yes.
You just got back from a major business job, and you probably maybe even have a little jet lag because I believe you're in a different time zone, right?
Yes.
So what was that you were at? And then I have a follow-up question for that. Where were you?
I was in Dallas, Texas at the Romantic Times book convention. and just a real quick description of what that is. But basically, it's a convention like any other convention, like say Comic-Con or an auto show, whatever it may be. But this deals in the romantic book industry. And that's where you get everyone together that has anything to do with that, whether it be readers, which is the biggest part of the convention is the readers, the writers and the authors, the publishers, the cover artists, cover models, and you just get everyone together, and that's where everyone kind of meets, mingles, network, which is the biggest thing, and then the most important thing is everyone has a great time. It spans a whole week in May, and it's been excellent. This is how I actually got started in the cover model industry, is through Romantic Times.
Okay, great. DeLonn, right now we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in just a second.